men always miss you more? Have you ever sat in silence staring at your phone, wondering, does he even miss me? Have you found yourself replaying memories, questioning if any of it ever meant as much to him as it did to you? The truth is, men often miss women, but not always in the ways or timelines we expect. It can feel confusing, even maddening, to try to understand what's going on inside a man's mind after a breakup or period of distance. But here's the secret. Psychology plays a massive role. There are powerful psychological triggers that make men miss you deeply, sometimes even long after you've stopped thinking about them. So today we're going to uncover those hidden emotional switches. You'll learn why he suddenly starts to miss you when it usually happens, and how to handle it in a way that protects your self-worth while keeping your power intact. Let's begin. 1. The psychological distance effect. Why absence makes the heart realize your value. In the beginning of a relationship, when you're emotionally or physically close to a man, there's often a subconscious tendency for him to take you for granted. Not because he doesn't care, but because you're always there. It's human nature. When something is readily available, our brain registers it as secure, and we stop paying close attention. But the moment distance enters, maybe you stop calling, maybe life pulls you in a different direction, or maybe the breakup finally happens, a void appears in his world. And that void can be loud. Men often don't process emotional absence immediately. It builds slowly, but eventually he begins to replay the moments he thought he forgot. Your laughter, the way you made him feel seen, the comfort of your presence. And just like that, distance becomes the mirror in which he finally sees your true value. 2. Scarcity triggers. Desire. Why being less available makes you irresistible. Let's talk about one of the most powerful psychological principles, scarcity. We desire what we can't easily have. And in love, this is especially true. If you are always emotionally present, always responding instantly, always prioritizing him above yourself, chances are he never got the chance to miss you. But the moment you pull back, not to play games, but to reclaim your time, space, and self-worth, he suddenly realizes that the comfort he relied on is no longer guaranteed. This scarcity rewires his brain. He starts to question, was she always that good to me? Did I take her for granted? Can I still reach her? Or is she slipping away? When your presence becomes rare, your value multiplies in his mind. 3. Men miss you more during life's challenges. It may surprise you, but men often begin to miss the women they once loved the most during difficult times, not during the highs. Why? Because challenges create emotional vulnerability, and when a man is hurting, he remembers who made him feel safe. Whether he's struggling at work, facing loss, or just going through internal emotional chaos, he may suddenly find himself thinking about you. Not because he needs saving, but because you once made him feel whole when he was most broken. And in moments of pain, the heart doesn't seek logic, it seeks comfort. And that comfort for him may have been you. The power of silence. When your absence speaks louder than words. After a breakup or argument, many women feel the urge to fix things, to text, to explain, to reach out. But here's the truth, silence is a powerful message. When you stop reaching out, when you choose peace over chaos, he feels it. Not just in his mind, but in his body. Men are used to certain patterns. After conflict, they expect emotion. They expect pursuit. But when you give them silence, you disrupt the pattern. And now he's the one stuck wondering, why isn't she chasing me? Does she not care anymore? Is she with someone else? That silence becomes the echo chamber of all his unanswered questions. And in that quiet, he begins to miss the noise of you. 5. The realization of loss. When he finally understands you're gone. There's a moment, and it usually comes later than you'd expect, when a man realizes he's truly lost you. Maybe he scrolls through old photos. Maybe he drives past a place you both loved. Maybe he tries to call, and you don't answer. That's when it hits. You're not coming back. In the beginning, he may have felt relieved, even free. But as the reality sets in, so does the pain. And with that pain comes regret. A deep, aching kind of regret that makes him miss you more than he ever expected. 6. Nostalgia. When the good memories take over, time has a way of softening pain. The human mind forgets pain more than it forgets joy. So what does this mean in your case? It means that as the weeks and months go by, the arguments, the misunderstandings, the emotional messiness, all of that starts to fade. What remains? The time you held his hand during hard moments, the way you laughed at his dumbest jokes, the way you cared even when he didn't deserve it. This nostalgia creates a false but powerful emotional lens, and through it, he remembers only the best of you, and that can be intoxicating. 7. When you've moved on and he sees you flourish without him. Few things trigger a man's emotions more than seeing the woman he once had thriving without him. Maybe you've started dating again, or maybe you're glowing, chasing your dreams, investing in yourself, and sharing your light with the world. Whatever it is, he sees it, and it stings, not just because he misses you, but because he knows he can no longer be part of your story. And now his ego and heart wrestle with the question, what if she was the one? 8. Unresolved emotions. The loose ends that haunt him. Sometimes it's not even about closure. It's about the words left unsaid, the apologies never spoken, the what-ifs that never got answered. Men don't always have the emotional tools to process these things in the moment, but time has a way of magnifying regret. And the more unfinished your story feels to him, the more he'll feel your emotional presence, even in your absence. 9. Your growth. The woman he took for granted is becoming unreachable. When you rise emotionally, spiritually, mentally, it shows. And when he sees your growth, your glow, your happiness, he realizes something heartbreaking. He didn't just lose you, he lost the future version of you, the woman he never took the time to fully understand. And that thought, it lingers. The little things, the echo of your presence in his daily life. Sometimes what makes him miss you isn't the big dramatic memories. It's the way you used to say his name, the scent of your perfume on a hoodie he forgot to return, the way you reminded him of small things, like taking his vitamins or calling his mom. These tiny threads of routine, once unnoticed, now tug at his heart in your absence. Ending, empowerment plus wisdom. But here's the part that matters most, my love. Him missing you doesn't mean you go back. A wise woman knows that missing someone is not a reason to return to a situation where she was not valued, loved, or respected. Your self-worth must always speak louder than your emotions. You are not someone to be remembered only in absence. You are someone to be cherished in presence. Let him miss you. Let him sit with that silence. Let your growth, peace, and joy remind him of what he lost, while you continue to rise. Because a queen doesn't chase, she chooses, and today you choose you.